Hey guys, so the app that we're going to talk about today is a screen capture app called XRecorder. It's by a company called InShot Incorporated, and it's probably one of the most useful apps as far as utilities go that I've been able to find. Essentially, it allows you to record video or to capture still images off your phone screen, and you can edit them fairly effectively. It does allow you to clip video, and it does allow you to crop video. You can do some minor color corrections. You can add overlays, things of that nature. It's definitely worth looking into. So let's go ahead and investigate just a little bit, shall we? Okay, so here we are on the XRecorder screen. This is the Google Play Store screen. Its ordinary homepage is a Reddit, and so it's just easier to go here. This tells you pretty much everything you need. Essentially, you've got good quality sound. You can edit the video a lot of different ways. You can record through your camera or off your screen. You can share. There are dozens and dozens of ways to share video. In fact, this is probably the easiest way to share video that I can think of on a phone. And it's very intuitive. Essentially, you've got two little balls that sit on your screen. Now, there's the rub. There's the drawback. I wanted to talk to you about those little floaty balls. If you look at this screen here, you'll see this little orange ball here. There's one for still, and there's one for video. And what happens is you click the one that you want to capture, and if it happens to be the still image, it takes a picture of a screenshot, and it saves it automatically for you and gives you the option to edit it. If you want to capture video, then you touch it, and you click this button, would be a play button, and it will give you a 3, 2, 1 countdown and start recording. And then when you're done recording, you can hit the button again and click the stop, and the recording will stop. Now, two drawbacks. Number one, the buttons, as they change, they show up on the screen, so you probably need to start your recording early and finish it late so you can cut that part off. And number two, it's very easy to inadvertently tap these buttons. Generally, what you would do is leave them on your screen for just all the time. Leave the app running in the background. And then, when you want to record, you're always ready. Otherwise, you have to open up the app and get it started up and then start recording. So if you have these running in the background, you have these two little orange balls on your screen, it's very easy to accidentally hit one, particularly if you keep them off tucked in the side or in the corner where other controls for other apps would be. It's very easy to accidentally hit one of those and think you're doing something else when actually you're just recording yourself sitting there looking at your screen. So that is the only drawback that I can see, is the interface. Those little orange balls, is very easy to accidentally record something. But at the same time, it records really well. The editing is fairly effective. Now, I'm not a huge fan of video editing on a phone. I would much rather use Premiere Pro or something and actually edit the video and make it look like I want it to look. But you can do a reasonable and respectable job of editing with this app. So the sound is really clear. You can record with your camera. You can record off the screen. Basically, you can audio record. For the most part, it will record everything you want to record. There are a few apps that it refuses the permission. It refuses the device to record. For example, if you have a financial app like Robinhood or something of that nature, if you want to record something from Robinhood, you have to go into the Robinhood settings and tell it to allow recording, because if you don't, then for security's sake, Robinhood will not allow anything to record the screen. It locks the screen down. And there are some other apps like that. I know Snapchat doesn't really appreciate it when you try to do screen captures, and this is no exception. But what I've discovered is if you can't screen capture a still image from Snapchat, what you can do is hit the video recorder, and for some reason it allows the video recorder to capture. So if you can capture a still image as a small section of video, you can still screen capture if that's what you need to do. But regardless, for the most part, it will capture just about anything. See this videos that cannot be downloaded. You can capture YouTube, you can capture Voodoo, or just any of the streaming services. You can pretty much capture any of those. Like I said, the still image editing and saving is outstanding. The reviews are good, 4.8 out of 5, and most of the complaints have been kind of particular complaints. I've never had any of these issues pop up. I was reading through them earlier, but like I said, for the most part, a lot of these are 5 out of 5 because this thing works really well. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add a little bit of screen capture from my phone, and I'll just embed it here in this video, and then you can kind of get an idea of how it works. So that will be our next step. Okay guys, so basically what I've done is I've turned on the recording, and I just happen to be in YouTube at the moment, so I'm just scrolling through, and I thought I might give you an example of how it actually captures, how clearly it actually captures video. So let's go ahead and bring up a random video here. As you can see, it doesn't really recognize when you turn the screen. That is one other drawback that I've noticed, is when you flip the screen over or you go from portrait to landscape and back, it doesn't automatically recognize it. I wish it did, but in fact it does not. But other than that, as you can tell, the sound is good, the quality is good. So as you can see, it does a good job of recording, captures the sound pretty well. The first part of that audio was I had my hand over the mic on the phone, so it sounded a little weird and muffled. But after I moved my hand, it kind of straightened back out again, so that's why that sounded odd. It's a good tool for curating content. If you need to capture even something like gameplay, you can capture pretty much unlimited. Now, bear in mind, your phone's going to fill up pretty fast if you just leave it on screen capture all the time. But for the most part, it records well. It records the ambient sound. It also records the system sound. So you're going to get whatever's going on around you. You can turn off that microphone if you wish and just record from the phone, from the source. But I left it on just kind of so you could get an idea how both of them would sound. I wish I hadn't muffled the microphone when I did. So that is XRecorder. It's a useful tool, and it's one that I can highly recommend. If you have any questions about any of these tools, get in touch with me. Extension is 8756, or the second floor of the library by the back steps, or you can reach me at whiteR@grayson.edu. Have a good day.